This is John Bon Jovial, and you're listening to the David Bowers Awards.
And there you have it. Please don't go, and we're going to ask her not only to please don't go, but please come on in here, sit down, and have a chat with us. Welcome aboard, Emily Cole.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for joining us. First thing I want to do, if you don't mind, is I want to clear up some confusion, mostly mine, but I know that I know that some of your fans already know you as Emily Cole, and you're going through what in the industry we refer to as rebranding, and you are calling yourself Cole now, C-O-L-E?
Yes, it's actually because I was going by Emily Cole since I was 14, and I'm almost 18 now. And so I would release my music under Emily Cole, but there was another Emily Cole that was also a singer and songwriter. And so people were getting me confused with her and her confused with me. And it almost actually lost me a recording opportunity, and that was hysterical. And so
Ouch.
The dude that was me in to record the song, he was like, oh, I don't know if it'll fit. And then he was like, oh, wait, you're the other one. I was like, yeah. So that's kind of when we realized, we were like, okay, maybe we should just go by Cole because it's half my middle name. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, now we know where that came from. It caught me by surprise, and I was not sure if I should be confused or embarrassed or whatever when I was talking to your manager, Sherry. And so I asked, and she said, yeah. She said, no problem. She explained what was going on, and we decided that we'd let you come in here and explain it yourself so that your previous fans wouldn't be too confused. Hopefully, we could help you bridge the gap in your rebranding. And
yes.
Now that we have that squared away, and we know that you've been recording now for, 4 years?
Yeah.
And this... Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, yeah, about 4 years. Almost 5 now, actually, because I'm almost 18, and I started recording whenever I was probably like doing demos around 13, 12, so...
Uh-huh. And
yeah.
you were from where now?
There's a town about an hour or so north of Houston, Texas called Montgomery, like Alabama Montgomery, but it's in Texas. So,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Matter of fact, I was just mentioning Texas. We do we have an artist, David Martinez, out of Corpus Christi, who joins us every year, at least once a year. He's here for the South by Southwest show, tells us what's going on down there and everything. And so we've had some excellent artists in addition to he and you from Texas. I know there's a Houston band that we haven't had on in a while. They're due to get them back here, Dimitri's Rail, and there's a few other artists. But those, did I say something?
Oh, no, that band that you just mentioned, I'm actually friends with one of the dudes that was probably, like, in it at the time that you guys had him on.
Okay. Small world. Yeah, we haven't, it's funny, as we were talking, I was thinking, you know what? We haven't had them on in quite a while. I'm going to have to get in touch with them and see what's going on with them. John Bon Jovial, you're very quiet there. You got something you'd like to toss in here?
Well, yeah, I'm just enjoying the conversation, but... Ms. Cole, I will refer to you as Cole since that's our new moniker now. The first thing that I noticed about Please Don't Go, and especially with my memory of your previous music, is I am so pleased to hear the maturation in your voice. It has really developed. And it has a deeper throatiness to it now that I was very glad to hear. And the other thing that I liked about this particular song is the way that you blend, a melodic tone to your voice in addition to the hip hop lyric. It's very nice. It's very nicely done. It really is. And are you? Oh yeah. Are you using? Because if you are, I didn't detect it. You're not using auto tune on this, are you?
No, sir.
No. Thank you. Thank you so much, because that is one form of technology that just drives me up the friggin' wall. Is hearing people that use that, because generally speaking, people that use it are trying to compensate and they can't sing. You, dear, can sing, and I'm glad to see that you are flaunting that and not trying to mask it.
Thank you so much. I try to.
Oh, sure. No, but the thing though that I wanted to emphasize to you is how pleased I am to hear the maturation in your voice from a couple of years ago to now. And it's really made a gigantic leap, and one that I think is very positive.
Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
Well, why don't you tell us how you really feel? Stop pulling punches.
Hey, there's people out there that are really awful, and she's not one of them.
No, you're absolutely right. And that was one of the prime reasons I decided we should get Cole on the show here, because I heard some of her stuff. She is good, and I think she's going to go places. Speaking of going places, are you doing any touring now?
We're trying to set up a mini tour for this coming summer. My manager's trying to put that together, and all the dates are going to be on Reverb Nation, so that's going to be cool, and I'm excited. So yeah.
No, I don't blame you. I'd be excited too. That's awesome. And now, what's your recording schedule like?
Well, since the holidays, we haven't really been in the studio a whole lot recently, but back towards the end of 2017, we were in there like every single week. I'm constantly writing and recording and trying to get another full album hopefully together and release soon.
Well, that would be great. I hope you'll keep us in mind when you get ready to release it, so we can help you kick it off here.
For sure. That's
one of the things that we tell all of our new guests, or at least we try to, if I don't get forgetful and overlook mentioning it. Once you're on the show, you are a part of our family, and we'll always have a place here for you. If you've got a new release, you've got a new album, shows, a tour, whatever, we'll be more than happy to spread the word for you. I have a page on Facebook. Just search The David Bowers Awards, and it's a music group page. It is there specifically for guests of the show to post your music news, dates, tours, whatever you've got that you want to spread the word. It's one more place for you to do so.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, we try. That's what we're here for. That's what it's all about. Now, tell us, are you writing your own music now, or are you using other people's music, or are you doing a little of both?
Yes, I write and mostly co-write every single song that I've ever released. There's not really anything I've released really that I haven't written on. So I try to be as involved as possible in the process, and it's a creative outlet, I guess, if that makes sense. So. Oh,
absolutely. Yeah, it definitely does. And I found that in my experience in working with artists over the years, that's probably the best way, because if you let it flow, it always comes out so much better than if you sit down and try to force yourself to create something. So, I think that's a tremendous idea. Now, are you out of school now?
I'm a senior in high school. I'm graduating in May. So.
Okay, that was my follow-up question. If you're not, how is this working with your school? And I would guess that being that close to ending, you're probably not having a lot more. You're not envisioning a lot of problems between now and the end of the school year.
Right, and the good thing about the school that I go to is it's actually only one day a week, so that way I can have a life in music and still get my education in at the same time, and it's super great, and it works awesome.
Wait a minute now. You said it's one day a week?
Yes, sir.
Where was that kind of school when I was going to school?
Right.
One day. You got to tell us now. This is hey, we're not really worldly traveled, so we're not aware of everything that's going on out there. You got to explain a little bit about how this works. You go to school one day a week.
Yeah, basically how it started, I guess, where people that were homeschooled decided, okay, well, let's put together a type of class that all of the students can go to, and it's kind of like a school, but they only go 1 or 2 days a week. And so there's a lot of them in the area that I'm from. There's like several different, they're called co-ops. And so there's a lot of different ones to choose from. And yeah, it's awesome.
Well, I knew there was a lot of online schooling popping up now, which is really nice that for people who don't want to go to public schools, prefer homeschooling or something of that nature, it's nice to have that as an advantage in this tech age where we have the internet. You can take advantage of it and use it that way. But this is the first time I've heard about the one-day-a-week co-op type school. How do your folks feel about your career?
They are fully supportive. They're 100% supportive, and as long as I'm happy, then they're happy, and they're awesome. And yeah, I can't even put it into words. They're great.
Well, parental support, that goes so far today. There are so many situations in this world today that everybody blames one institution or another on the way people behave in life, and really it all goes back to one thing, Emily, and that's the way your parents raise you. That's 98% of the battle right there is have your parents done a good job of raising you, and I can listen to what you're saying. I can listen to the grammar with which you are saying it, and your grammar, by the way, is very nice, very well. Very well. Now, see, my grammar is going to be terrible here because I can't think of the proper way to say that you speak real good.
Well, anybody that knows me at all, John, knows that that's been a pet peeve of mine for years. I felt for a long time that a lot of the troubles that we have in society today can be directly traced back to parenting, and I think we should do more teaching of our children to be good, thorough parents, and it might solve a lot of the problems that we're facing today.
A lot of problems. Well, I'm going to go ahead and bow out and let you finish up this conversation because I'm going to start getting ready for Karen coming on here in just a minute, David. So, Emily, I'm going to say goodbye to you right now, and thank you so very much for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, sure.
Hey, it's wonderful having you here. I'm so glad that your parents are fully supportive like that because that's really important. It makes it a heck of a lot easier for you, and I'm really, really happy for you. I do hope you will keep in touch with us. Let us know what's going on with you. Like I said, you get your new album done, give us a call, and we'll see if we can't get you on the show to debut it.
For sure. That would be amazing.
All righty. Now, before we let you go, I want you to do two things for us. One, tell all the listeners that don't know how they can find you.
All right. So my Twitter and my Instagram, both of the usernames are at Cole the Girl, like my name and then the girl, because who names a girl Cole? Am I right or am I right?
I think you are right.
My website is Cole Music Official, and my SoundCloud is also Cole Music Official, and the website's colemusicofficial.com. I forgot to mention the .com part, so yeah.
Well, we're kind of getting used to that in this day and age, but it's always good to make sure you add it if you can, and appreciate you sharing that as well as your time and your music with us. The other thing I'd like to have you do before you leave is tell us about this next song, Two-Faced Master.
Oh, man. Two-Faced, basically, it was the very first song that I wrote whenever I realized I was like, okay, I feel like I need to branch out and do a different kind of topic whenever it came to my music, because a lot of the songs I had written were very like, oh, my gosh, I don't know what to do without you, or I love you, which basically I'm a teenager and I'm homeschooled. I've never even felt those emotions before. So I was like, let's be real this time. And so it's basically just everyone has someone in life that comes across them and they're basically two-faced. It's as simple as that. And so that's kind of where the song stems from. And I wrote this with Jen Reichert, which is my friend up in Nashville. So, yeah, she's awesome. So.
Oh, wonderful. And, and thank you for sharing that little insight into your, into your own life and